like, I'm gonna leave with the high note. Now we got Bobthedusclops going to the name Highlight today. He asked me about that. I said Highlighter was better, but he's like, nah, come on. He's fighting JTab. So now, obviously, I have a bias. JTab beat him. He needs the Highlighter tag. I'm not biased, no. This is actually a very interesting matchup. There's two characters that are very heavily invested in zoning each other. Wait, wow. They both actually have pretty decent close quarters combat. Like CQC stuff.
Yeah, they're both here. The main difference between your CQC is Pac-Man's going to be doing a lot of aerials, whereas R.O.B, his main boxing option is he's got down tilt.
Down tilt
so you're going to see like Pac-Man's going to be using options such as like nair, forward air, back air, and then R.O.B's going to be down tilting. So like if they do it at the same time, Pac-Man might jump over the down tilt. So we might see that come into play later.
Oh, not quite killing him.
Catching him, not buffering an option.
Sometimes you're just sleeping out there. You gotta watch out.
Well, sometimes that's the right option. Sometimes you.
Sometimes you know you're not gonna die. And
yeah, sometimes they're waiting on that. All right.
Yeah, Bob's really good about catching people doing that. I was playing with him actually earlier. He's a friend of mine. We were doing some just friendlies at like my house, and I can tell you, he'll turn it on and you'll just die. He'll see that little gap.
Dead. Oh, he fell out of the up air. Yeah. So Bob's doing a good job of just like walling him out with nair. You see, he's like kind of staying in that mid-range area, and then every time he sees JTab approach, he just reacts, just full hops and with nair.
Yep. Full hop fastball, I believe. Buffered will auto cancel it. It's a very good tool for him.
Yeah, you see him just like retreating, doesn't want to deal with Pac-Man up close, just like retreating to that mid-range, setting up that same situation from before.
Definitely where R.O.B shines there. Pac-Man's got the better up close and personal, but in that mid-range, R.O.B shines. Plus he's got gyro, which is one of the best tools.
Yeah, that's actually one thing I'm seeing is like he's not grabbing gyro as much. He's mostly like using it as a projectile instead of a held item. Which like R.O.B with gyro is so threatening to the mid-range, which is where Bob's putting himself. So if he were to grab gyro, the Hydron extending the hitbox on the F smash.
I think a part of it might actually be that he's respecting JTab's item play. Because JTab, Pac-Man player, pretty adept at doing it. Probably can Z-cap quite a few items around it. If someone else gets the gyro, it's a pretty good tool against
I don't know, man.
Not quite as good as, like, you know, R.O.B's or other deaths, but it's definitely something to be aware of.
He has to grab it first.
Yeah, that's true.
One of my favorite things in this game is watching R.O.B players struggle to pick up their own gyro. It's like
other players do it constantly because you'll just get a hitbox that clashes with it, and you're like, why?
Yeah, you'll like
I just want to pick it up.
Yeah, you'll send R.O.B off stage and then spend his entire recovery time like trying to pick up gyro over and over again. Like,
you'll just fail
all the time. All right, you see,
it's actually easier in this game though because they made it so that tilts can pick it up. That was
I
very
love
nice.
what JTab just did. So he used that I don't know, the bell. Yeah, he used the bell to cover Bob going up onto that platform, and then when he dropped down, he was able to grab and use it again. That's going to be a lot of damage if it hits. No, he doesn't get the right conversions.
Almost had a pretty low shield too. A lot of pressure there. Oh whoa! That was some sus DI.
Yeah, that was not.
Didn't quite get the correct one there. That's always a very difficult move to DI though.
Yeah.
You have to smash DI the correct way and mix it up sometimes.
If
it's funky.
Yeah, sometimes it's like RNG, and so like when worst comes to worst, it's better to just hold down than to hold like down in the wrong direction. Because then you just like die at like 80. And like there's no chance to survive. Whereas if you're just holding down, like your odds of surviving are better if you don't.
Yeah. The main thing actually is that R.O.B can mix up which side he's gonna send you on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I know certain moves are kind of funky, like City Up Smash has a really weird thing where if you hold left, typically it'll send you to the right, so then you swap it on the last hit.
Yeah. Bob's doing a good job of just being really respectful of...
Oh!
Okay. R.O.B covered
R.O.B comes back from that.
Yeah.
JTab was going for his throat.
Yeah. I was going to say, Bob's doing a good job of respecting the height when JTab's in the air.
Both of these men just love playing in that blast zone.
Oh, yeah. Okay, just whipping out the side B. I think he thought he was going to just throw out something, which did not happen. Good idea, trying to catch the double jump there. Just like Rob doesn't have that verticality able to catch that. So good on JTab to know that he wouldn't be able to catch it.
Yeah, he doesn't quite have the burst to reach him.
Yeah. He's not playing like Falco or...
not gonna go CSS, just jump up into the blast zone like, hey, how you doing?
Alright.
He's actually been using gyro a bit more this match.
Yeah.
With it.
After Pac-Man hydrants, there's like a few options that you have to respect, and one of those is that down air. And we saw JTab coming down with it just a second ago, and Bob just chose to like respect it, hold shield. It's like that's something that you can punish later on.
Yeah, setting up a bit of conditions for later in the match.
JTab is content with charging up the projectile, and that's what it's gonna get him. Wow. How's your good conversion? I don't think Bob thought he was just gonna throw it out like that. I thought he thought he was gonna like do the thing where like they run up and shield and wait for you to do something. He just went for it.
You know, sometimes if they don't expect the bad option, it's the best option you got.
And then JTab not ready to react on the Galaxian hitting. He wasn't able to get the right hits off of it to convert. Bob really just went for it all. He's like, you're gonna land on top of me.
Yeah.
All right. Bob going for these downers on ledge. They don't really cover anything besides just like neutral get up and maybe jump. If you try to jump, you might get spiked. I think back here would probably cover a lot more because it has like such a big horizontal range.
He is also going for the 2-frame because it drops down air lasts like 20 frames or something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but he's using it for ledge trapping where I think back air would probably serve better. Oh, he was facing the wrong way. If he had turned around and thrown it down, that would have led into like an up smash or something.
If any of you don't know, Rob gyro, the way it sends is just depending on the way that Rob's facing at the time. So, a little bit of a small mistake, but happens.
Great parry on the air. That's going to be a punish. Okay. No gyro for him.
Gyro is just like, I'm out. Peace. And left.
I guess Bob didn't really want the gyro there. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
Maybe he was being big-brained. Well, no, he threw it the other way. I was going to say, maybe he was probably doing big bang and trying to throw it into the water of the hydrant, but that doesn't really make sense either.
Right. I know there are some weird mechanics with water and the speed of the top. No, that's not. I'm saying the name. But sometimes it will actually speed it up and will do like increased damage. It's kind of funky. I don't know how it works, but I know it's a mechanic.
Yeah.
Gyro, that's the word. Little talk.
Alright. JTab just opting to just stall off stage. Not really wanting to play with that.
Yeah.
Oh, he missed the grab on the bell. Raw with bell. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Up smash out of shield. Tried and true classic.
You land with something unsafe and he'll just pop it.
Raw will do that sometimes.
Surprisingly fast.
Alright.
Like what, frame 10, 15?